What's up YouTube, welcome back to Vibe FM. In today's video we'll be looking at the life of Aussie rapper Chillinit before he was famous. Make sure you drop a like on the video and hit subscribe for more content like this and much more. Click that bell as well to get notifications for this channel. Anyways, let's get down to business. Blake James Turnell, also known as Chillinit. Blake was born in 1995 in the capital Sydney, Australia. He is currently 25 years old and he is of Lebanese Australian origin, with the Lebanese coming from his mum. Chillinit's music takes influence from the UK grime scene, but delivering with his own Australian slang. Chillinit broke out from the underground with the release of his 2018 debut album, Weed, Women and Wordplay. Peaking at 18 on the national Australian charts, the release helped his profile explode, with the rapper becoming one of the country's major grime MCs. Blake has found himself on the charts on more than one occasion. In August 2019, Turnell released the standalone single Freedom, which became his first charting single in Australia, peaking at 87 on the ARIA singles chart. His second studio album, The Octagon, was released on 31st of January 2020, and peaked at number 2 on the ARIA albums chart the week following its release. The album's lead single, Laying Low, peaked at number 72 on the ARIA singles chart in February 2020. Chillinit back in the day before things started blowing up for him was pretty damn tough. When he was at the age of 17, he started taking drugs and he had a serious problem with it for a while. He was sent to rehab, but then a year later he was 18. He got out without finishing his rehab. His mother was most definitely unhappy with him and he ended up getting kicked out of his house. So while out in the cold world pretty much by himself after being kicked out, Blake had to knuckle down and get to work, and that's exactly what he did. The rapper learned a trade and ended up becoming an air conditioning mechanic. A pretty interesting job and not one you would have expected him to be doing, but that's what he did and he got his life back on track. During his time working as an air conditioning mechanic, Blake continued to write songs but just never recorded or made any music during the time. But after a while, he decided to dedicate a whole year just to music, a decision that has turned out to be a fantastic one. Chillinit on his social media, most notably Instagram, is notorious for posting lots of pictures with weed and half-naked girls. It is two of the biggest things in his life, he says, and well, it is very clear when you look at this page because that is all you will find. The Australian who has a love for the gym, he loves going to the gym and you can definitely see that he works out. He hates legs though, he never does leg day. Anyway, back to the old stuff. Chillinit had his first mini breakthrough via the influential Hustle Hard TV YouTube around 8 years ago. We found a clip of the rapper doing his thing a very long time ago. You're about to see a really young Chillinit having a cheeky little rap battle. Take a look. That was back in 2011, so he was probably about 17 years old when that video was recorded, which is so crazy. So probably around the time he started taking drugs, you can tell he had really come a long way, especially with his rapping. Let's hear some more of those rhymes he was spitting. You know he had some verses, but you can tell he was nowhere near as accomplished as he is now, which makes sense. He sure had some really funny lines though. He is quite the joker and he loved music, and clearly he has worked so hard to be where he is right now. But this battle is pretty interesting. Let's see the competition he was up against. Okay, let's be honest, those weren't great. I mean, Blake wasn't insane, but he was more convincing and got all his lines through. Sure stood out from everyone in a good way. Another really interesting about this is that he used to be called Be Cautious instead of Chillinit. I think we can also agree that that name change was very much needed. Chillinit sounds way better. Well guys, that was Chillinit before he was famous. He has had an interesting journey to his stardom. Guys, that is all for this video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell too so that you get notified for future videos. We'll catch you guys next time here on Vibe FM. Take care.